This is a sign in Rhode Island that shows Misquamicut Beaches and Watch Hill, and this is where I went for a 3-day trip with one of my friends just to get out. It is about 3.5 hours from where we live. This is Watch Hill, Rhode Island, and it is on the coast. There's a lighthouse here, and Taylor Swift's Rhode Island home is also here, so that was certainly on my list of things to do. Apparently the beach is right in front of her house. There's nothing that blocks you from seeing the house from the beach side. So this is us driving into the town of Watch Hill, and we had to drive around several times before we could find a parking space. Everything was full or really expensive. As you go around this corner here, that is a famous merry-go-round, and we'll come back to that. Right there is the gate to Taylor Swift's Rhode Island home, and I'm going to link in the description a story about the Watch Hill Lighthouse, and I'll link Taylor Swift's song that she wrote about that house. She calls it Holiday House, or the original owners called it Holiday House. That should be. Look at that place. That, I believe, is the Ocean House Hotel. That is the next thing around the corner from Taylor's. And then we just drove through the neighborhoods. There's no parking, but we were just going on a little adventure because we had to do a loop and come back through town looking for parking spaces again. Really pretty homes, some large ones. And there we go. We had done a loop and we're coming back through town again to look for a parking space, and it doesn't take long, and we luckily found one. But so I apologize for the out of order videos. We just kept going in loops and I didn't remember what I had already videoed. But this was just a cute little ocean town. It had really pretty houses. I love this fence with the flowers. That was beautiful. And we walked through all of the shops and we went down to the beach. So just hold on till we get a parking space here, and we will get out and walk around, and I'll show you some of that. We had turned around and we're coming back into town from the other direction. So here's that Ocean Hotel again. And then when we get around that corner to the right, towards town, you look to the left, and that's the gate to Taylor Swift's house again. So I am a Swiftie, so of course this was a little exciting for me. Oh yeah, we had to turn the corner. That's right, you turn the corner and you go down this street, and it's just a cute little neighborhood. It seems kind of suburban in my knowledge because I'm not an ocean person, but once you get to the ocean, it's just touristy shops and yacht clubs and such. But it's just a cute little Rhode Island town. So to the left right here, there is where the people are standing is the path that leads down to the beach. So we'll come back and walk down there. And then to the left here is the gate for Taylor Swift's house again. So now we're headed down the hill back to town, and you can see the roof of the carousel. Actually, it's a merry-go-round. It is a famous merry-go-round. I will see a sign for that later. It'll explain it. So this is just the little town. The ocean's over there to the left. As you can see, it's just a strip of places to eat and places to shop, and you can get nice views. So here we are. I think we're still looking for a parking place. I apologize for the dirty windows or reflections, but I was filming from the car. Okay, we're out. We are walking. Beautiful little boats in the harbor. Here's the Watch Hill bathing beach and the merry-go-round. And it's not really a carousel. It's more like the horses are on a swing. And if you pause and read this, it will explain all about it. It is a swinging horse carousel, as you can see, and it's not the kind that you typically see at a fair where they go up and down. All right, so we got around the corner and we're walking up the hill. There's the gate to Taylor's house in the distance. Guessing that's one of the security guards for the house. While we were there, we noticed painters and landscapers So the workers were working on the house. It's really pretty scenery around it. Very well hidden from the roadside. But although you can't see anything from the road, wait till you see what you can see from the beach. So right past her house is this path that you walk down to the beach. It's really pretty. Little rocks and things. And that's the flag in her yard. For those of you who are not fans of Taylor Swift and don't know much about it, this was the day before she just announced the release of her new album. So it's kind of neat that we were there as some Taylor Swift news was about to happen. So this is the beach as you enter down from the path, and as you turn to the right, there's a lot of rocks, and then you look up the rocks, and of course it's fenced well, and there's the house right up on the top of the hill. Very pretty beach, very pretty scenery. We had a nice day. There is the Watch Hill Lighthouse over there on the part of the land that juts out, and a different view of Taylor's house. I may have taken a lot of pictures of this, and I will not necessarily include everything I took, but I got a lot of different views of the house. If you look closely, you can see a painter. And right there is a public beach. It's not as secluded as you would think, so you can go right up to it. I took a few pictures of the house from all angles. This little guy just was happy to be filmed, I guess. He didn't fly away when I was sitting really close to him for quite a while. Then we walked around downtown, and this was cute. The summer bucket list was to see Taylor's house. That was on it. And then we went over by the yacht club area, and those are cute little places to rent on the water. We just walked around the town. Everything is within walking distance. It's one of those kind of places. So you park and then you're out for the day. This is the Watch Hill Yacht Club. We couldn't go on the deck, as you see, members only, but it's really just a pretty aesthetic on the water. Very nice with all the boats. It was a beautiful day. It really was nice temperature.